Hey, what's up? Welcome to Free Magic Live. You're chilling with JJ. Here I'm at the beautiful Cove Bar and Dining here at South Bank, chilling it out. We're doing something today which is so simple, it's so easy, but it's so strong. It's like a mind reading kind of mental effect that you'll love. So simple, you'll learn it within 2 minutes. Let's go have some fun. I'm going to write down something right here, and we'll do this. It's a prediction right here, because that could have been totally random. Okay. As you see here, we've got 4 numbers. Take the pen. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Circle one of those numbers. Okay, cool. Right, and now that's cool. 3. I want you to think of a vegetable. Have you got one? Yeah. Write it down. Sweet. Okay. So you circled 3 and you circled carrot. I didn't make you circle 3, did I? No. And I didn't make you choose carrot. There's like broccoli. There's so many. There's probably like over 20 or 30 at least. Eh?
Exactly.
You know, I wrote a prediction down here before I started. Turn that prediction over and have a look on the side.
What? See, I'm the type of guy that questions everything, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like when it comes to magic. I mean,
Yeah.
I appreciate it and I think it's very entertaining.
Yeah.
That's cool, but... Sorry, this is meant to be a family thing.
No.
Man.
No, this isn't family. Okay, it's not families. Let's get it. MA15, baby.
No, that's very impressive. Like, you know when people are just skeptical? They're like, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's insane.
Hey, welcome to the explanation of the 3 and carrot trick. That's what I'm calling it because that's what it is. This trick is awesome, simple, easy, another one of these little mind reading mental effects that you can do to anyone, and it works for 90% of the people. Basically, there's really no way to explain it. It's just a common thing that people choose when I ask them the questions that I do. So, of course, on a piece of paper or on a napkin, typically when you're out, you're gonna have written 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. Your, of course, and then underneath is going to be blank. You're gonna give that to them with a pen. Of course, beforehand, you can either have a prediction already pre-written, or I like to write it after I give that to them before and say, I'm gonna write something down. And I circle the number 3 and I write down carrot. That's basically it. I leave it right next to them and I give them the pen and piece of paper, of course, do the number thing or ask them to do it, however you like to do it. Then I say, do me a favor, take the pen and circle any number. Most people choose 3, okay? It's just how it is. They just choose 3 for some reason. It's just, don't ask me to explain it, it's just how it is. However, if they don't choose 3, you sort of want to try and get the effect to work because you want to still look cool and you want to be magical. So if they don't choose 3, actually, you know what, let's just say they choose 3. They choose 3, you go, great. In your stomach, like like the first person I performed it for in the video, I went yes inside of me, and I think my editor went yes because we both knew that we're 50% of the way there. Then this is the harder part because this is about maybe 60, 70%. Sort of, you know, I've got it, sometimes it hasn't worked. And I say, do me a favor, think of a vegetable. Most people think of carrot. It's just how it is once again too. And for you to even test this out on a side note, you can just say to someone, even as a friend, like, hey, do me a favor, think of a vegetable. They go, yeah, carrot? And they go, how would you do that? You can just test it out. Some people choose different things, but most people choose carrot. So they circled 3 and they've written down carrot. And I love this. You go, wow. I wrote down a prediction before. This is the magic moment. Slide it towards them. I love it. They turn it over and they see circle 3 because it replicates exactly what they've done too. It's not like I've crossed it out. I've circled it. They've circled it, and it's written down carrot, and that's it. Powerful, hard-hitting, strong, fun, easy, simple. All right? So that's all you have to do. Now let me just give you a couple of tips if they don't choose 3 or don't choose carrot. So let's say you don't hit 3 and you don't hit carrot. We're going to do a little thing in Magic called equivocate or magician's choice. Basically, you're going to force them to circle 3 or have the 3 as the last one remaining, and carrot, you're going to make them have carrot. Okay, so let's say they circle 2 and you go, cool. You don't go, oh, you just go, okay. You just do. Remember, they don't know what's about to happen. They circle 2, then you say, do me a favor, circle another number. Let's say they circle 1, circle another number, they circle 4. Okay, simple, you got 3 remaining, all right? Let's say I say circle one number, they say 2, circle another one, 3. That's cool. Cross one out. If it's 2, leave 3. If it's 3, leave, of course, leave 3. They circle, you know what, there's so many probably possibilities, but basically you're just controlling it so 3's remaining, all right? Then with the carrot thing, it's a bit harder because there's not really a multiple choice for this. You say, do me a favor, think of a vegetable. They write it down, they go, whatever, broccoli. You go, okay, interesting. If you're with someone else, it's nice actually too. And this has happened to me before because they've chosen 3 and they've chosen carrot. Let's say if you ask someone else, go, that's interesting because both of you chose something. It's hard for me to read one of your minds. How can I read 2? So see how I build it up? That's showmanship. I'm building it up even more. I'll ask someone else to think of course, their friend or some random who's running. Hey, choose a carrot. Choose a vegetable. Carrot. Funny story. I've done this trick before, and I go, choose a carrot. They go, what? Nothing. Right? So think of a vegetable. They write down broccoli. You go, okay, cool. Think of another vegetable. They write down tomato. It could be a fruit, but whatever. People sometimes write down tomato. And think of one more, all right? If they still don't choose carrot, that's okay. You know what? Sometimes you're going to get 50-50. And once again, you're not doing this as a one-off thing and closing your whole show right from this. I wouldn't do this as a one-off thing and leave. I would, try and do something else. So you can always move on to something else. Sometimes you'll just hit 3. Sometimes you'll, sometimes you just hit 3 and you won't hit carrot, which is okay. That's one thing. The other thing which you might find interesting, that the reason why they choose 3 and they choose carrot, which is quite interesting. When I say choose one number, circle one number, if you listen to what I'm saying, I say circle one number. Most likely they won't choose 1 because I said circle one number. Okay, these are the little things. The other thing, if they're right-handed, most of the time, if they're right-handed, they're probably going to choose 3 because it's right there for them to choose 3. And that sounds weird, but most people, they won't choose outer numbers. They'll choose sort of inner numbers. So right-handers will choose 3 typically. Left-handers will choose 2. And that's something interesting if you really want to go into detail with this. If you ask them to hold the pen and go, which is your writing hand, right or left, they go left. You may even write down 2, okay? Can't really remember the last time I did that, but you can do that if you want, if you really want to go Darren Brown detailed styles, if you want. So once again, outer numbers most people don't choose, and you say choose one number, most likely they won't circle. So circle one number, they most likely won't choose circle. And the reason why they choose carrot, supposedly, people think of carrot as the vegetable if you're doing something with numbers beforehand, before you ask that question. I don't know how to explain it, it's just how it is. So if you choose something with numbers beforehand and you ask them to think of a vegetable, they'll think of carrot. One other thing with this as well, I always say to them, I don't know if I said this in performance, I don't think I did because I read The Spectator. Once again, this is so big, reading your audience is important. If you think they're a bit of a tough cookie, or if you think they're going to try and trick you up, say this, go, hey, I'm going to try something with you, and don't try to trick me up, but just think of whatever comes to your mind straight away. So, you think of a vegetable, you got one? Or I don't snap, but you think of a vegetable, you got one? It just comes straight to their mind. If they get them thinking, they go, carrot, I might choose broccoli, You want them thinking straight away. So that's one other thing. And the other tip about it, which I was going to say, but I think I've just forgot, is, I forgot it. Look, probably not that important, but whatever. Those are very important tips. Sorry, I just have remembered it. The last tip as well, if it doesn't work, if you don't want to get 50% right, I do. It doesn't bother me because I know that I can get something stronger than the next thing I do. You can say, let's say they, choose 3 and broccoli. Go, that's interesting you did that. Okay, that shows me a lot about you, right? Move on. And it just, people will go, they won't care. You know, they don't know what's going on. Then you do something else. Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, it shows me a lot about you, right? And you move on. I remember the tip, actually, the real tip. I just lied before, I just thought I'd get the tip. I actually remember the real tip. The other thing you can do is if you really want to go into detail with this, I've done this about 3 or 4 times. I don't do it normally, but I've hit all of these things. I'll write down on a piece of paper. I'll write down 7, I'll write down rose, I'll write down 3, I'll write down carrot, I'll write down 37, which is on another video that you'll see will be somewhere on the screen, whether we do this after or before, however we edit it or put it online. And I'll write down blue and what's the other thing? Blue and I think that's it. Triangle. That's right, triangle. Basically, to explain it, 7, think of a number between 1 and 10. Most people choose 7. Think of, what did I say next? Whatever, think of a vegetable, carrot, number, circle, color, blue, shape, triangle. Flower, rose. That's what most people choose of. If you can hit, I've done this before, if you can hit all of these things, man, you know what? Get the napkin, chuck it in their face and go, I'm Dynamo, baby. That's it. Go learn it. Go be like Dynamo. Go be like JJ. Go have some fun. And just a little side note, let's be real. Dynamo, great stuff. He's got some great tricks, but the way he doesn't really react too much. As we all know, let's say the card was the 10 of spades. The card turns over and his reaction, watch me, is this. They react and he goes, I'm Dynamo.